is gonna be terrible.
Well, hello and welcome to the best of the bottom of bottom class people drinking bottom shelf booze. And I am the Reverend JP.
Damn.
And sorry we don't have any nameplates down because we're just recently got everything all situated. We're in the same studio once again, and you can see our reflection in the back. And I am still trying to sort all this out. But tonight we party rock. So please forgive us.
That's awesome.
But one of the things we like to do before we get things started is I like to do the admin stuff. Please check us out at Paracord Productions at paracodeproductions.com. It has links to all of our social medias, YouTube channels, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, all of it. It's all there. You follow us on all sorts of platforms. Please do. And then if you're watching this later on YouTube, on the replay, please like, share, subscribe, click the bells, the buttons, the thumbs up, all those YouTube-y thingies that people like to say. Please do it. It helps us grow, and we can get more entertaining and do weirder stuff because we got lots of weird plans. Because look at us. We're fucking weirdos. And we have audio versions available too at bestofthebottom.podbean.com. You can find us there. Just want to listen to us be idiots as you drive to work or whatever you want to do. We'd appreciate it. On tonight's episode, we have the Party Rock Breakdown. We're going through the entire drink list of the song Shots. We got Jaeger Bombs, we got Kamikazes, we got Buttery Nipples, we got Jello Shots, we got Ciroc, we got Patron, we got it all. We're doing it all. So this is going to be a thing. This is going to be a thing. I do not know if we're going to survive. If we don't, well, guess what? This better get a lot of clicks and live on in infamy forever.
No. I am a little nervous, actually, about getting too fucked up.
Because we still are going to be doing we're still going to be breaking down with what we'd like to get started with, and that is in the wrong section. I am totally screwed up here because everything is moved, and I'm a disaster more so than usual. I apologize. Bear with us. But we like to get things started with the Bag of Doom. In this bag, we have some random shots. We like to go to the local liquor store, and they've got to know me now. So it's like, hey, you got to have those random shots. We're going to give you those random shots. Here's a bag full of random shots. That'll be $14.50. And then I paid for them, and I put them in this bag, and we draw from this bag. And Diane, we should be able to screw this one up.
Nailed it.
And the bag of doom is getting a little low. It needs to be replenished. Ooh,
I
got Rumplemints.
Wow. I got Goslings, I think.
What?
Black Seal, Bermuda, Black Rum.
Like Ryan Gosling?
I'm thinking.
Wow. I didn't know he had his own rum. Oh, God damn it. We're still doomed. All right, we are no longer doomed. But yes, we're still doing the Bag of Doom, and we are breaking into all this other stuff. And you know what we don't have today? We don't have a booze in the news. You know why? Because I forgot. I got busy doing all this other stuff, and I forgot the not the Bag of Doom. I forgot the booze in the news.
You even forgot what it even was called. So
I did. I am a freaking calamity.
I think that checks out, and I'm willing to take that as a good excuse. I just plain forgot, Whoopsie daisy.
Well, we talked about it, and we didn't get to it. Cheers to the Party Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, I just wanted to snow. That's why that chick wanted to snow. She'd have fucking stick her tongue in something cold because that burn is bad. Why do people like this? This is not fun. Rumplemints, you have let me down.
Masochism.
That's why you don't drink things named after Rumpelstiltskin. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like it should be. I totally miss the trash can. Everything is complete disaster. And I feel like you have turned super red on the...
I know you changed a thing, and I was like, what happened to me?
Oh, the lighting.
Oh my God.
The lighting just...
I was like, what the fuck?
Let me make an adjustment here.
I was purple. Now I don't know what that is, but I'm glad you were feeling me on that, because I was just like, oh, what
She is straight from hell.
Good Lord.
Diane has come from hell to be on this podcast.
Ugh.
But thank you for the 7 of you that are watching right now. I appreciate you guys. Awesome. Does Diane still look like she's from hell?
Well,
a little bit. But
I mean, it
looks better over here. But on our screen, it looks like she's straight demonic. We got the Reverend and demonic Diane. There we go. We're going to have to get you devil horns now.
Nice.
It is synergy. Now, one of the things we also do here after the Bag of Doom and all our little shenanigans getting things started, we like to get started with the Florida Man. The Florida Man is a little thing we like to do, a little improvisation, if you will. We read the headlines of a Florida Man scenario. We only the headlines, and we make everything up from there. This is not what actually happened, but this is what we wanted to happen. So here we go. And I just stole somebody else's tagline. Thank you, Cultaholic. Florida man arrested after drugs fall out of his pants in front of deputies. Well, you see, this is very simple. This man has been doing years and years of scientific research in his meth lab. And he's been trying to create the super tweaker, much like the super soldier, but the super tweaker. And he's tried multiple different serums. And finally, one day, he found the right serum. But the problem is, instead of super strength, the man just shits drugs now. Doesn't matter what it is. You just go up, give him $20, bam, psilocybin mushrooms. You know, $50, bam, here's some cocaine. $22.50, here's some meth, and then a kick in the ass for giving you change. He doesn't do weed, though, because you can get that shit everywhere now. That's too simple. He's got bath salts, spice, you name it, he shits it out. And unfortunately, he was just walking down the street. He just came back from the Taco Bell. You know, and you don't know. You know, Taco Bell's too easy. That is an easy target. That's that simple. You know, it wasn't Taco Bell. He came back from El Pollo Loco. But do they have El Pollo Locos in Florida?
I have no clue. That is
Del Taco. He went to Del Taco. He got too much hot sauce. He was just walking along. He started feeling that bubble guts going. Next thing you know, there's meth, there's crack, there's freaking heroin. It's just falling out everywhere. Just crystals and rocks and powder. Just, it's going everywhere. Every time he farts, it's just a cocaine blast. And unfortunately, he had to walk past the police station to get to his house. And he was running. He had the clenched cheeks. He was doing the clenched cheek shuffle as fast as he could. He was doing everything he could to hold that in. And right as soon as he walked past those front steps, boom! It let loose. And unfortunately, in times like this, there's nothing you can do. There is nothing you can do. Officers saw just drugs everywhere. And unfortunately now, he's going to be spending lots of time in jail just because he got carried away and now his genetics just, he shits drugs. He shits drugs. That'd be a lesson to you. Much like King Midas, when he decided to wish for the golden touch and then jerked off and had a golden wing. It just, sometimes you just gotta be careful what you wish for. You know, yes, it sounds great. It sounds great. You know, drugs on demand, you know, go hit yourself up, go with some Miralax and bam, there you go. 2 pounds of Coke right there. But you can't win them all. Mistakes were made and lives were lost. To you, Florida man, we salute
you. Did he die? What happened?
I mean,
that felt like a memorial. All of a sudden, I was like, wow, what a tragedy. I mean,
well, because unfortunately, he's going to be spending life in jail because every time he takes a shit, he's getting busted with contraband. Every time. He's never going to get out of prison from here on out. Every time he has to drop a loaf, he's going to be dropping. When he's dropping bricks of cocaine.
They'll probably have him have to go for scheduled shits. They'll do their best to make sure he's regular. He'll have to go over to get pee tests or whatever, but he'll just poop in a bag or something, and then
and it's just it's gonna be a problem. I feel bad. This guy's life is ruined, but because he just all he wanted to do was be the ultimate tweaker drug dealer. Because the problem is with most drug dealers that also taste their own brand eventually end up in debt and get killed. He thought there was a workaround. He could just create a serum that allows him to just manufacture and produce cocaines in a natural form through his body. And he got greedy, he got carried away, and now his life is just lost behind bars. This is really Reagan's fault. That's what it comes down to. Reagan has condemned this man to life in prison because he shits cocaine.
What kind of bullshit is that?
The war on drugs. It's a war on humanity. It's a poor guy. Ben, do you have any thoughts?
You should write tragedies. You could be the next Shakespeare. You could do the little bit of funny. People are dead.
But they're all somehow cocaine-based diarrhea in the end.
I mean, teach their own. I mean, I'm not going to question the genius.
Everybody's got the trademarks. Mine's cocaine diarrhea.
Wow, I'll take it.
Yeah. I guess it's time to move on to party rocking.
Yep.
I said I got no booze in the news, so I kind of screwed the pooch on that one. Ugh, failure. My mom was right. Never amount to anything. But I actually was thinking about doing an article. So I found an article, actually, since we're going off from the Florida man, I found an article saying that people shouldn't do the Florida man challenge. Mm-hmm. And to that I say, what the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck are they talking about?
I don't know how to read the article.
And we'll keep it that way.
So what we'll do is let's go down the list. I made a lovely little list here for, in the song, they start off with, they like Ciroc, and we got coconut Ciroc. Oh, here we go. I saved the podcast. Actually, you saved the podcast we talked about earlier. Ciroc. This was the only flavor I wanted to get original Ciroc, but all they had was coconut. Because as we mentioned before in previous podcasts, in Booze in the News, I guess it's a Booze in the News update. That's what it is. Booze in the News update. Bam!
Boom.
Oh, save this.
Hey.
Oh, shit, I'm good.
Yep.
Damn.
You're welcome.
So, starting in July, I think it's July 1st, all shooters will no longer be available in New Mexico unless you're on a golf course, in an airplane, or some other bullshit. But the whole deal is they don't want you taking shooters off campus or off of where you bought it because they're afraid everybody's going to be taking shots in their car and driving off. But you know what? Just as easily, I can buy one of these, get myself, 44 ounce from whatever gas station, pour my Patron in there or whatever, my Jaeger or my jug of Colson's. I mean, there's so many other things you can just pour in there and just chug on and drive. But either way, that's neither here nor there. I'm getting off topic. I'm just going on a little rant. But they've banned shooters, so it is getting increasingly hard to source stuff. Because one of the things is for the buttery nipples that we'll be doing later on in the show is I was having a hard time finding single shots of the butter shots. So I ended up having to go with a full fifth of butter shots. Because apparently I couldn't find, they don't have any generic brands, or at least there wasn't anywhere where I went. All I could find is the same brand. But I wanted to just get some shooters of butter shots because I don't need all this extra booze. This is for the show, but I guess we'll just space it out. I'll find something to do with it on another show. I mean, fuck it, fight it. It's all the same. My food dog's the only way to say same.
The worst booze to have a bunch of. It's just a bunch of butter. I got butterscotch. Not even on your darkest day are you going to sit down and drink a whole bottle of butterscotch.
Buttery nipples. Anytime I'm depressed, buttery nipples. I mean, it's kind of hard to say depressed when I'm just drinking buttery nipples. All you got to do is say is buttery nipples. And it's a little bit funny.
Seriously, I'd be like, I was so depressed. Like, today, all I did was lay in my bed and drink buttery nipples. And part of me would be like,
people are going to laugh.
I would be like, my life is good, dude.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess, you know what? All things work out in the end. Mm. But like I was saying, I couldn't find shots. So I ended up having to just go with the coconut Ciroc. We're going to give that a try here real quick. And kind of the plan is I'm going to try to rank these. And I just realized we have no place set up. Oh, we do have a place. No, we don't. Ah, shit. I had an epiphany, but as soon as it was here, it was gone because it's just not going to work out. Where's my train of thought going?
We're taking these bad boys.
Yes, we're taking the Ciroc. Taking shots of Ciroc.
I'm trying to pull up the lyrics. But shoot.
It's taking a while. We'll be cheersing a lot. So if you want a special cheers to yourselves or anybody, just hop in the comments and be like, oh, hey, you should cheers to this because we're taking shots. Are you saying boo as in the shortage of the alcohol? Because if you are, I agree. That is a boo. That's some bullshit. That's just horse shit. Ah, I'm angry.
I mean,
to being angry.
This seems like a lot. Is this like a double shot or is this going to be one?
Fuck if I know. It does look like more than a single shot. This looks like a double shot.
It looks aggressive. I'm kind of.
I don't know if it's the bottle, but.
Yeah.
Huh. Wait. Okay. Ooh, now it's sitting around in there.
It's not.
Oh, Oh, the animated object was scaring us. Boo earns. Oh, this okay. Oh, all right. So this started off fine, but now I got this weird, like, funky flavor in the back of my throat.
I don't think it's even so much the alcohol burn of it. It's I don't care for the flavor.
Like, it tasted okay in the beginning, but then it just got weird.
It's not the worst because it doesn't taste like super crappy artificial coconutty, but it's like still not a great flavor. You know?
Yes. It I feel kind of nauseated. Good thing I got some more Red Bull over here.
The more it sits in the back of my throat, the more I'm enjoying it. But
well, you're the weirdo of the group.
Yeah.
Oh. And that was his greeting. Boo.
Boo.
Well, thank you. Greetings and salutations, Zulu and Islam. I'm just going to randomly go into lyrics. I think because this is a show dedicated to the song Shots by LMFAO. Any chance I get to, I'm throwing in a lyric. And if you can figure out what song I'm quoting, fantastic. If you can't, well,
fantastic.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever. Because this is my United States of whatever.
Yeah, but if you start singing stuff, are we going to get in trouble for you singing stuff?
Oh, shit. Well, I would say I'm mostly going to be quoting songs. I just got carried away there.
Okay, well.
Because it's hard to say.
We're like, whatever. What, 2 shots down, bucko? And you're already getting carried away with singing? I don't know how long this is going to last.
Oh, this is good. We're going off the rails. We are going to be off the rails on this bitch. It's just anarchy and chaos.
So...
Well, I was in the middle of a rant about the Ciroc, where we're angry about no more shooters.
Yeah, well, that's just the thing, because it's exactly what's happening. What everyone said was going to happen is going to happen. Now everybody's just buying larger quantities of that alcohol. I mean, we were never going to take shots of it in the car.
Yeah, because I think the smallest ones are the half pints. So, the Cruises Cowboy is in here going bareback. Thank you.
I never know what that means necessarily, but that's always going to be my response. I feel like you said that twice now.
No, the Cruises Cowboy, 575 Cowboy. He just goes bareback. That's why he's the Cruises Cowboy. There you go, man. You got your own thing now. Woo. But yeah, that's going to be some bullshit, because now instead of just putting a single shooter in your cup for those that can't wait to get home to take their shots, they are going to be just putting a half pint in their 44 ounces or 52 ounces that they get from the Pickwicks or the Circle Ks or the Valeros or the other, Quickie Marts, your loafing jugs, your
loafing jugs.
What was the one? There was one that was freaking hilarious when I was in Florida. What the hell was it called? It had a very masturbatory sounding name. No. Well, I think there was no. What the hell was it? Fuck. Well, yeah, it was a Piggly Wiggly. That's not necessarily a masturbatory name, but it was it sounded like you're going behind the building to go jerk off.
I like the idea of somebody being like, he took off to take a Piggly Wiggly. Like, he'll be right back.
Jimmy, he's getting the Piggly Wiggly on. You gotta do the woo. Cruises Cowboy in the house. I hope you do. I really hope you do. What the fuck? Dude, this is going to kill me. I would always make the joke about it. Oh, It's a come quick.
Oh. Okay, because I was about to like, I don't know how you'd search for that. Gas stations in Florida.
That's how
I
I
remind you of masturbating.
that, I feel like
Gas stations in Florida that make you want to masturbate.
I feel like that's going to put you on a specific list in Florida.
And you know what?
Like, they're going to see you walking back home. Oh, man, they're coming here to masturbate. Get them fuck out. Get them out. Get them out. They're on the list. They're on the list. They're piggly wiggling in the back.
We got a Piggly Wiggly here.
Breaker, 1 2 1 2. We got a Piggly Wiggly in process. Piggly Wiggly in progress.
Nice. One day I'll have children, and that's how I'll describe it to them.
Piggly Wiggly in progress.
Yeah. Son, you were in the bathroom for awfully long. Was there a Piggly Wiggly in
Were you
progress?
Piggly Wiggling it? Oh,
No, God, no.
this is gonna be rough. It's all gonna be time for Patron. We got a lot of shots to get through. Oh, this is gonna be rough.
I'm a little nervous. I'm seriously a little nervous because
As it is, I'm already not ready for the Patron. The Jello shot. Okay, you know what? Should I introduce them to my Jello? Actually, my Jello shot recipe is already on YouTube. I did a little episode on how to make Jello shots. I'll walk you back through it here in a second once we get to the Jello shots. But I make my Jello shots strong. We had
can
one.
confirm.
We had one much earlier. Just because we have a pre-shot shot, and the bag of doom is getting low, and I got a shit ton of Jello shots. So we jumped into the Jello shots, and yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I will save save the rest for when we actually.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be chaos. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up our Patron here. That's what we're working our way to. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I ordered my clergy shirt. The Reverend JP is becoming official. It's a purple shirt. It should be here Thursday. The little collar, the little white collar things just came in today. So.
Is that what I saw
Yeah.
in your room? I saw a bunch of these thingamajiggers, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
And now that you say that, I'm just like, "That's what those were."
Yeah. You want to go grab them real quick?
It's a lot of like. Get up and down.
Diane is going to go grab my the little white collar things for it. So I've officially decided I'm going to fully live the life of the Reverend JP, as I have officially stated. I am a devout Orthodox agnostic, which basically just means I will uphold all the traditions and the rituals of a typical agnostic. Like, one of the best things to do is on every Sunday, you get up early in the morning and you drink yourself into and out of an existential crisis. That is one of the most important things you can do as a devout Orthodox agnostic. Every Sunday, you can find me drinking in and out of a existential crisis. So, join me every Sunday. I don't know, 9, 10, whatever time you wake up. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, see, I got some lovely little collar thingies. So the first thing is in, and now, bam.
Is that what these? I would have never guessed that they're like these plastic bitches in there.
They have different types. I saw a whole bunch of different ones, but these ones were the cheapest. So, I mean, this is bottom class.
Yeah.
I'm not a high class reverend.
You're getting no judgment here.
Like clergy shirts, it took me a while to find the one that I got. I got a purple one for $27. A lot of these clergy shirts, they want to sell them for like $50, $60, which I understand why. Because, churches are tax exempt and all this nonsense. Hoity-toity bullshit. So they got money to burn because they're not paying taxes. So they can burn money on all kinds of clergy stuff. So you know what? Maybe best of the bottom is religion now. I don't know. We'll figure it out. If you want to join this religion, all you got to do is drink on Sundays. We'll make it a church. Jello shots, buttery nipples, kamikazes. The only thing we'll serve is drinks based on our Lord and Savior's LMFAO and their disciple, Little John.
No, Little John is the god here.
They're going to rob from the rich and give to the poor. Oh, Nickel Cupcake is in the chat. So, thank you for jumping in. But yes, the Church of the Orthodox Agnostics. Like I said, we'll drink on Sundays, in and out of existential crises, and I don't know. Maybe do some mushrooms? Fuck it. I don't know.
Well, that sounds amazing, Justin.
I mean, that's as far as I've gone so far. I'll write it down in a book somewhere.
Right.
If you got any ideas, there's a chat. Go for it.
I have a wood burning tool if you want to get extra fancy, make it feel more,
Oh, yeah.
gifted from God's,
Yeah.
Actually, what would Little John and LMFAO, what would they hand down? Would it be just like a bottle of alcohol, or what would be their 10 commandments made out of? They'd send it on a stripper, like written on a stripper's butt cheeks.
It would. It'd have to be tattooed on strippers' butt cheeks.
Oh my God, yes.
Well, thank you, Neko. I appreciate you jumping in. If you got any other comments about, tattooing the Orthodox agnostic commandments on strippers' butt cheeks, let us know.
But we wouldn't say that we did it. We just found the stripper walking.
Who already has them. Yeah, that's true.
And then, maybe she fell from the heavens.
Maybe her name is just Nevaeh.
Well, yeah, that would be. That sounds about right.
Nevaeh. She has I don't know. I feel like 10 Commandments is too much. That's too much shit to do.
The word, I don't know what to call it. What would you?
The word of,
I'm not saying we have a bunch of rules, but what would be the thing that our cult is passing down as and what would it be written on him? Strippers' butt cheeks.
Okay. Well, we already have the first, drink on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe have some mushrooms.
Maybe have some mushrooms. I like that. Not even saying definitely have some mushrooms. We're saying if you feel like it, maybe.
It's up to you. I mean, we're not telling you how to live your life. We're just giving you suggestions. Because you know what? We're Orthodox agnostics.
I like all the commandments to just end with maybe if you feel like it.
If you're feeling
whatever your heart is.
Have yourself a psychedelic mushroom. Or,
don't.
Yeah. The choice is yours and yours alone. Speaking of which, did you know they're bringing back Legends of the Hidden Temple for adults? I think they were casting it right now. I think we should put in to be part of Legends of the Hidden Temple. I think we need 4 people, though. No, was it just 2? Yeah, just 2. Maybe we'll get lucky and be the Silver Monkeys. That's always been my favorite one, because there was the Silver Monkeys and nobody else mattered.
Okay, well, you know what? I think you sold me, though.
Call it Mushy Saturdays. I mean, seriously, it would be a Silver Monkeys. I mean, have you seen Legends of the Hidden Temple?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, Jesus.
I feel like it sounds familiar, but I'm really trying to pinpoint what it is in my head, and I can't really decide, so I'm thinking, no, maybe not.
Neko says it's a special day to relax while tripping on them mushrooms. You know what? You got some good ideas. We'll put that on the stripper's buttocks. Nevaeh. My train of thought derailed. Oh yeah.
God, wouldn't that be amazing though if a woman walked in right now
And her name was Nevaeh,
just like we just had like a stripper.
I feel like if that were to happen, though, I don't know if we could be officially agnostics because apparently some deity decided to send this woman Nevaeh to my house with the words already scrolled.
Yeah,
on her
but
buttocks.
we also accept that this woman could just be somebody on crack who wandered in and happened to have some good words of wisdom written on her cheeks.
You know what? There was a tweaker at my front door just mere weeks ago. I should ask her what her name is and if she has any words of wisdom scrolled on her butt cheeks.
She probably would have like, Justin, don't do that.
I have no idea. But I'm just saying, there was a tweaker just walking around in my front yard a few weeks ago.
I like the idea of you bonding with this woman, but also like,
well, she looks like she's had a rough 30 years of her life. And I hope it was 30 years because it would be a really rough 20 years.
wow.
And I'm being generous.
Yeah. I think that's when it becomes not generous is when you say I'm being generous. Like you said it in the most like kind of earnest, I think, way you could, but well, I'm being generous. But really, it kind of felt like I'm being generous.
I mean,
I'm being generous.
Meth is not known for keeping you young. I'm just saying.
Unless you mean by death, like killing.
Wow, live fast.
And yeah, they
die young, leave a toothless corpse.
Pretty much.
Fuck, dude. All right. I thought the candy infusion was going to be rough. You know what? Cheers to Neko for her lovely insight.
Yeah.
To you, Neko. I hope you have a shot as well. Should have got some limes.
That's how you've had some.
Yeah, but we didn't bring them in the podcast room. They're not in the studio, so they don't exist anymore. Except for these, because I made you go get them.
Well, protected by the power of Christ, right? So they, of course, they still existed.
Christ.
Or wait. Who did we decide? Who are you?
I don't know.
The agnostic. Yeah, we don't know.
Agnostic,
Powered by who knows, but you know what? Power to protect them.
Does vaccines count? You know what? In this day and age, it does. Why not?
Those things are the only thing that goes into Schrodinger's box, and we know still exist.
Yes. This is the only thing keeping that cat alive and dead at the same time.
Yep. Did I say Schrodinger's? Is it
Schrodinger's? Yeah, you said it right.
Okay, cool.
Now I feel like I'm saying it wrong.
Cool. I was trying to sound like I knew some shit. And then I was like, do I know some shit though?
All right. Ciroc, Patron, Bagadoo, an earlier Jello shot about an hour ago. I hope you all and Joe were watching a couple of siblings get alcohol poisoning live on Twitch. I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm over exaggerating, but I'm just saying. Oh, you know what? We got some water. Dan, drink some water.
Thank you, because God knows.
Because it is important to hydrate in between shots.
I do.
Avoid hangovers and any other disasters. You know what I forgot? I was going to set some dubstep for our intro instead of our usual swing music. I was going to do a dubstep version because, LMFAO was kind of like a dubstep-y rap, party rock, whatever that means. But that's what I was intending to do is I wanted to have our whole intro as dubstep. But once again, the
Here, I'll do the noise. You want to start the intro over? Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, I like yours better. Let's go there. I do the same thing, just a little deeper.
Well, Andrew WK is party rock, but he didn't coin the phrase. He was just, party hard. Everybody keep on partying. Party this, party that, party USA. Party in my pants. I'll invite someone. All that stuff. I don't know if that was one of his songs, but,
We'll let it ride.
There's a party in... No, that was actually, there's a party in my pants. And everyone knows it. The people said, I'm sexy and I know it. Dude. I think that's what it was.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Yeah.
Stop singing. We cannot sing. We have to read it like wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like typewriter.
You know what? We should write this down in the biblical form. Little John, chapter 3, 2, verse 2. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah.
God, yes.
Oh, man. We need the little ceremonial, fucking whatever they are. I don't know.
Ceremonial squirt guns.
Yeah, ceremonial squirt guns with tequila. That's it. Communion will be done with squirt guns at our church. And do they still make super soakers? We'll do super soaker tequila shots. Or should be Ciroc. I mean, communion should be done with a super soaker. But what would be those little crappy dry Jesus wafers?
We'll just find some shit in the fridge. Everybody's will be different. We just grabbed some shit and made it, dude. We're hungry.
I don't know, man.
Taco Bell. I don't know.
Do you want a Nerf gun to the mouth?
It's Nerf or nothing.
That's true.
Write it on the stripper's butt cheeks because it's
it's Nerf or nothing. Damn.
Like the idea of that, just I'm loving it. Just write shit on. It's it's not like just good advertisements.
Be all that you can.
You liquor.
In the army. I hate the army. It's all about be all that you can. I mean, it really is. But I do feel like it makes, maybe they're saying that it's more selfish because if you're in the army and you're being all that you can be, it's more of a self-serving purpose. But Army of One makes it sound like you're Mr. Badass and I don't need no motherfucking army. It's just me with these fucking weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah, if somebody told me Army of One at first, I would be like, that's Bruce Campbell. Like, that's one motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
But
Army of One, Bruce Campbell, Nevaeh.
I don't know. If somebody walked up to me and said, they were in a hippy dippy outfit and was just like, I am an Army of One, I would be like, oh, they mean they're connected to everything.
That's true. That would be.
If I see somebody in fighting gear, I'm gonna think, oh, badass. Hippie. Oh, they're in tune with all the shit.
They're in tune with nature. Mushrooms.
They mean me. They mean they mean everything.
He can save us from the Deadites. Like not Ash, but Bruce.
Bruce Campbell, dude. Army of One. Did I stutter?
All right.
Bruce Campbell is a just.
Yeah.
I have no separation. That's Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell, Ash, it's all the same, man.
Anytime you've ever seen Bruce Campbell,
I mean, honestly, when I was watching that spy show, Burn Notice, I was waiting for zombies the whole time.
Oh, dude, no, that was downtime for good old Bruce Campbell.
You know, I mean, it's time. You know, you got to take a little vacation from fighting zombies and just fight, terrorists.
Yeah.
And spies. I mean, that's a lot easier.
Yeah.
There's less numbers.
Yeah, I think he enjoyed himself.
And honestly, it was a pretty decent show.
Yeah.
I'm going to lie. I enjoyed Burn Notice. I've watched it more than once. The entire series. Whatever happened to the actual dude that was the Burn Notice guy?
He was on Fargo.
He was in Fargo?
Yeah, he was in a season of Fargo.
I haven't watched it.
I don't think I watched that season of Fargo, but I know he was in a season of Fargo.
I've watched the movie Fargo, but I've never watched the show.
I've put it off because I don't know why. It's one of those shows that I really liked, and then I just quit watching. Like I just started hoarding it because I do that. I hoard shows, and then I also
apparently Burn Notice was in the biopic of Freddie Mercury. That's officially his name now. Is a Burn Notice. His name is now Burn Notice.
Burn Notice. Yeah, well, I can't tell you.
If I ever see him on the street, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Burn Notice!"
Of course, he's gonna love that.
Yes. And that it's gonna be like, when I saw Emilio Estevez, I was like, Emilio. I'm sorry. I know him as Burn Notice. That's what I saw him in first.
What's his name?
I don't know what his name is. But he played Freddie. He was in the Freddie Mercury biopic. So
as Freddie Mercury?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was Freddie Mercury. Look at me reading it, not reading it. Okay.
I mean, I could call him Freddie, but to me, I'm sorry, he's Burn Notice to me for here on out.
What if we call him? I don't know. Let's move on.
Burn
like, you can't combine the names because now he's like, what?
Freddie Notice? Freddie Notice. That sounds like somebody that is like delivers like subpoenas and stuff to your door. Freddie Notice, and you've been served.
I just feel like that's something you would say like, and Mr. Freddie Notice came to my door serving me some shit.
Oh, he's Mr. Robot too?
Yeah. Yeah. Wait,
Jeez.
are you talking about the same? Are we talking about the same person?
Are we talking about Burn Notice guy?
Because that's not Burn Notice guy.
Huh?
That's not Burn Notice guy. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him. Fuck. No, I'm just kidding. I'm enjoying myself.
I mean, we're party rocking.
Oh, did I tell you that I had a revolution?
A revelation?
Yeah, there we go.
Who are we rebelling against?
Well, with whiskey.
No.
I partaked in some I do believe it's like Canada Dry. Nope, that's what is it called?
Canada Dry is ginger ale.
Yeah. What is
Crown Royal?
No, it's the whiskey that's
Crown Royal, Canadian whiskey. Oh. God damn.
It's like Canadian.
Maverick is proud of himself on this. Bastard. Hijacking. He's hijacking the show. He's hijacking the show. Jason's slow.
I was honestly trying to imagine it as Freddie Mercury, and I was like, I don't care. I've never given a shit about like Queen songs you get down to, but do I care about Freddie Mercury? No. Do I care about anybody in the band? No. I'll enjoy when somebody plays like those songs on. I'll rock out, but like, have I ever had any interest in their lives? Not even for a second.
I mean,
so if you're telling me the guy from Burn Notice played him, I'm like, yeah, I'm sure he did. I don't know. We're calling him Burn Notice, so I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
It could be, but now I feel almost like I need to reference that he was in Freddie Mercury.
He was in
I would hope not.
Let's get this rumor officially started.
He was in Freddie Mercury.
Maybe. What's wrong with him being in Freddie Mercury?
Well, Freddie Mercury's been dead for a while, and I don't think he's that old. I think he would have been a child when Freddie Mercury was, alive. So that would be a little bit of a,
Give him the back pedal.
that'd be an inappropriate relationship.
Disregard what I said.
Maverick says Freddie Mercury was a top. I mean, he was a rock star, so
I believe he
Even
switched.
skeleton.
He did. I believed he gave and received because he was
gracious.
Yes,
I mean,
and passionate.
thou shalt be a giver and a receiver.
Yeah.
You can be. I mean, there's power bottoms.
Yeah. I'm like, I really have no more to say on this subject. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is possible. Yeah. What could that be? Yeah.
Nobody really knows. We weren't there.
Let's keep it that way.
Ooh.
Yeah. So what's next?
We're moving on.
I still cannot get the lyrics for some reason.
Party bottoms in the house tonight. Whoop, whoop. To quote the Maverick, hooty hoo. All right. Jaeger
Vegas more
Bombs.
of a hooty hoo. Hooty hoo. Every time I look at that screen, I am horrified by the coloring of that situation.
Of what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I look over here.
Yeah, if
and
you
I'm
look
like,
over here, it's not as bad.
That's maybe
Our screen, we look ridiculous.
it's pretty bad and it makes me feel bad. I'm just like, wow, when did I mourn? That's fucking nuts.
It's just like a real party for Maverick. Mm. Mm. How's my dubstep? Or diarrhea. I don't know.
I honestly, I thought you were like, remember that stripper we mentioned before? That was her ass. That was you rubbing your face. Burying it in. That's the sound. Like, that's the sheets hitting the face mixed with the.
All right. I'm trying to do fresh shot glasses every time because I want this to be as authentic as possible. Like I said, I want to rank these. And so far, I think I like Patron over Ciroc. And I don't have any way to properly rank these. Because we don't have an assistant. So there's nobody here to fix these. But if you do not know the recipe for a Jaeger bomb, you clearly have never been on the internet. But Jaeger bombs are very simple.
I went to high school during this. I keep telling myself I'm not going to mention that I did any of this stuff in high school. Just mention I've done it.
Jaeger. I'm going to be so embarrassed if these cups just float.
Well, you have to give it a boop and then just chug really quick.
Yeah. It shouldn't float.
My friend had special cups for Jaeger Bombs.
Ooh, la-di-da.
Yeah. I was like, what are these for? And she's like, they're for your Jaeger Bombs, silly. And I was just like, oh.
The cups are floating there might be. I was just thinking because I'm using plastic cups instead of the proper glass shot glass. Don't call me out, goddammit. This show is about Jesus. Or Cthulhu.
Yeah,
Or Buddha. Okay, so proper Jaeger Bomb etiquette. You have your shot, and then you have your red Solo cup. And then you drop them in. And it floats. It's floating.
God was using you as a. I didn't do the things I said I was going to do, but.
Ugh.
These were not the way to do this.
Yeah.
I have like a lot of Jaeger. I'm not interested.
My hands
We should have napkins. My face is all.
I know.
Crap.
Look, I didn't say we were prepared for this. I just said we were doing it.
What is this?
It's Red Bull.
Is this mine to take home?
It's for you to drink the rest of that, or you can drink throughout the.
No, I'm just gonna hurry up and just get this.
All right. Well, fine.
But now I'm gonna take this home with me. I'm mooching off the show. Look at me. I got a Red Bull for someday. Woo!
Woo! Ugh. We're gonna have such a hangover tomorrow. I gotta work tomorrow. Ooh. All right. So, Jaeger bombs. Would you do a Jaeger bomb over a Ciroc?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Because if somebody.
Oh, you know what?
That's too much fuss, I think, actually. Like, if I went somewhere and somebody was like, Jaeger Bomb, or do you want this just straight up shot of something? I would probably take the straight up shot of something before I took a mixed shot.
Yeah. That was a good idea.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I just realized this would work. Did you see that little shelf that's same color as this in my room? It's on the bed. It looks like this desk.
I mean, I can find it.
Do you want to try to run and grab it real quick?
Yeah.
Sorry, more admin for us being unprepared. So I have a little shelf that I might be able to set this up so we can rank this properly. And I have an idea of how to rank these. I think I know how we're going to work this. I think I figured this shit out. I think I have an idea. So we have a proper representation of everything that's going to look right in shot, I hope. If it doesn't work, it's Diane's fault. So close. Not quite, God damn it.
We could just lift them up as we're ranking them, can we not?
Maybe.
Now, whose good idea was it to have that thing sitting there the whole time?
All right, you know what? I can solve this problem. Bear with us because we're an idiot.
We're an idiot. We are one, and we are idiot.
B-Day 1. Is this your B-Day, Neko? Is that what you're telling us? Or are you saying this is what you want for your B-Day? Is a whole party rock ensemble? If it is,
God, I will send you a care package.
we'll send you a party rock care package. I don't know how, but we will do it. Now, let me switch this. Let's go to here. Do that. Bam. Look at that. So,
I mean, it's not the best, but
I mean, it's...
you get the idea.
Ciroc. I'm gonna have to skip this some way. Nope. Wait. I'm trying to figure out the camera situation. Sorry. Dead air. Dead air. If you're listening to us on audio, I'm fucking shit up.
Yeah. Basically, he's treating this like a game of like where's the like walnut under the cup kind of thing, and he's just moving the booze back and forth instead of like actually, you know, trying to save the show. I'm just going to describe what are you doing the whole time.
Hey, whatever works. We have audio version. So, all right. So far, Patron is the top notch because we haven't had anything better. But I have a feeling some things are going to change. Then we're doing the Ciroc, and then Jaeger Bombs.
I don't like. Well, okay.
Because after Jaeger Bombs, we're going to be working our way to lemon drops. And what's the? Oh, I need the lemon drop recipe.
That's
So
fancy one.
I'm going to start preparing some lemon drops, and while we do the lemon drops, I'm going to walk you through the recipe. We're doing lemon drop shots. So get your little mini red solo lemon drop shots things here. And for lemon drops, we will need vodka. Meh.
Yeah.
Meh. We will need lemon juice.
As you say,
We got, it's 2.5 teaspoons of white sugar.
yeah, that's what I said, bro.
I heard half teaspoon of white sugar.
Well, that's good enough.
Yeah, all right.
You shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, you got this. I mean,
Blame it on the Googler.
Yeah, it's your fault.
No, I meant the Googler as in calling the whole thing the Googler, not me. It's not my problem.
Oh, well, the Googler is the one that's Googling. So you
I would call it the Googler.
And started the process of the Google. So you're the Googler. We're not blaming Google itself because Google has all the answers.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is you misheard and you fucked up.
There honestly is the possibility that Google is God and it created all things that we created, Google. And it has reverse engineered itself and then recreated life so it could create itself. Because Google has all the answers.
See, this is what you do. This is your whole thing as an agnostic. You kind of preach just, whatever you feel like, and then you go like, but don't take it from me. Because I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't. It's just a
Which
just
is the best position to be in, the leader. Just go like, I was wrong there. Whoopsie poopsie.
Was I wrong? Was I right? I don't know. I'm here. All right. And so we added the sugar. Now we're going to add. You can't add 3/4 of vodka and 3/4 of lemon juice because that equals more.
Well, that's what the recipe said. All I did was type down what the recipe said. Did I look at the fractions and go, what the fuck? But did I also write down what it said? Yes.
So we're having a lemon drop something like shot. I don't know if you know what? Things are happening. We're trying this out. And if it fails, well, you know what? We're party rocking, and that's how we do it.
Yeah, man.
I
don't think there is a failure in party rocking because
as long as you get where you want to be in the long run, that is the important thing. You drink until your heart's content. And if it's not content, you drink a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, you drink yourself in and out of existential crises. And that is how life should be. We don't have a stirrer.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is gonna be gritty as fuck.
Well, shit. And my bag of random stuff is no. Oh, I have an idea.
Patience.
And then the mess is just contained to the top shelf, even though we drink from the bottom shelf. This is a moral dilemma within itself. Bam. Look at that. I am a problem solver. You know what?
Is
A
that properly
deity that
stored?
does or does not exist, possibly granting me with the graciousness to figure out this problem, and bada bing, bada boom, we're the realest
Thing in
people in the room.
How you do?
You can't teach that. To the lemon drops.
To lemon drops.
And Neko's possibly be day one. Neko's getting a lot of cheersing. Maverick too.
Well, Maverick gets his own. Not a
Okay.
Maverick too.
Okay, you know what? Cruz is cowboy too.
So wait. okay.
Well, you know, whatever. Because it's my United States of whatever. So Zaffo and Alan, he was like, "Hey, what up?" And I was like, "What up, man?"
Because that's how grainy this is going to be.
Yep, I need more sugar. That was tart, and I will take some responsibility for it. With a little bit more sugar, it would not be a complete failure. But I failed. You know, I do the best I can. That's all I can do. So I don't know where to rank this just yet.
I would put it. Yeah, leave that there.
Now, so far, we are Patron, Ciroc, Jaeger Bombs, Lemon Drops. Once again, I think the problem with is the Lemon Drop gets even more complicated than a Jaeger Bomb.
Yeah, well, I honestly think it's going to probably fall about this way until we start getting into the other ones. Like these probably are going to stay here because they're pricier and just more complicated.
Yeah. And
no,
so
those are more complicated.
Jello
But
shots.
Sugary, I'm not going to like.
The Jello shots are more complicated, but they are bomb.
Yeah, that's true. Where are they next?
How far down are they? Wait. I forgot to put. Did I not put the Jello shots on here?
There's a proper piece of paper I wrote it on. Written?
Oh. They are after Buttery Nipples. So they're coming up soon.
We have less table space than before. I wanted to do all the stuff before, but there's no way.
Oh yeah, we have more like wiggle room. Like I can woo. Like there's a lot more room for us to move around, but table space is slightly limited.
My table space ends like half of me
What?
if I'm sitting
We're
properly.
working on
for
that.
it.
Quit complaining.
I'm not complaining.
Oh, you're complaining. You're complaining.
Okay.
I feel like we're falling off a ledge here.
I was just explaining that I have no table space.
I know I clapped in the microphone. So let me see. Did I have anything else? All right. So Diane,
Yeah.
you had topics to talk about,
Mhm.
didn't you? We're falling off a ledge here. I feel like all chaos is breaking loose. I'm panicking. Are you panicking? I feel panicked. I don't know.
Hold on.
Sweet baby Cthulhu.
What you need to do
Oh, you know what?
is you need to start getting your feet, get your feet going.
Mm-hmm.
You know, start maybe turning.
Mm-hmm.
This is the best way. Not like I wasn't thinking like.
Oh.
I wasn't thinking black woman in church just.
Oh, sorry.
I was thinking fucking party rock.
How do you know?
Get your feet.
Sorry, I was thinking.
Well, but when you start doing the humming, I kind of was like, "This is we're not in a revival." Okay.
I was thinking the Blues Brothers. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you think why you gotta bring race into this?
Fell in my lap. I went.
There you go.
No, yeah. I mean, there was a period of my life where I lived for the party rock, which honestly, to me, feels really short lived. Like, I thought that was going to last a lot longer than it did. Like, everybody was wearing this. I mean, because it was like scene kids.
Scene kids meet.
Scene kids. And then like LMFAO stuff, the party rock thing, it was all like basically the same. Like, everybody was wearing colorful skinny jeans.
Things got out of hand. But
yeah, but it was a thing. It was a stage.
But I think the thing is, though, is LMFAO has taken a break.
Well, have they taken a break or are they done? Because I feel like they didn't do enough to take a break and make me go like, okay, you've been gone this long. Like, I still care.
Well, the last interview that I heard is they're taking a break. But maybe they ran out of songs to drink to.
Well, I just feel like now come back with that if you want to, but it's
Miami,
just.
Bitch.
I mean,
Miami, bitch. I don't know. Maybe, they may have peaked there and decided, you know what? This is the top of our game. We shall pack it in. We made our money. And now we're in Miami. And we got some Ferraris and Lamborghinis and, Bentleys. So why do more? I mean, if you got the money and you're comfortable and you're happy, I can't blame them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot less work just chilling, letting your money accrue interest, and maybe invest in some real estate. They could start some bars.
I don't know what they've done with their lives, and maybe we should have looked that up before the show. But I don't know.
Honestly,
I just felt like that was a thing that kind of like came and went. I'm sure there are still kids out there that call themselves scene and are scene kids, but like they were everywhere, at least to me, for not a long period of time in relativity, but like
I don't know. I consider scene kids more of the emo ones.
Well, I mean, they wouldn't, but because I don't know. There was a whole thing because everybody was always like, you're seeing your emo. And I was like, no, I shop at Hot Topic. But
originally Hot Topic was off. And
well, no, there's just like when we got a Hot Topic, like I'm just imagining cruises. Everybody was like, we have a place to fucking shop.
Maverick State scene kids listen to mindless self-indulgence. Is that just scene kids? I feel like that's just kids in general. I mean, honestly, I
liked stuff. I like stuff that would have made me whatever. Like, I liked some scene-ish bands. I liked some emo-ish stuff. But everybody, I don't know. I shopped at Hot Topic. I bought the band shirts I listened to, but they weren't like that. But I had the haircut. I did dye my hair bright colors.
See, I
bought all the trip pants I could because I didn't have money for all that shit. So I had one pair, but I wore them often.
I missed the boat on the scene kid stuff. I was more of 90s. I had this 90s punk rock, grunge, gothic thing going. Like, you remember the shit that I used to wear.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know. It was a lot of random stuff. But I did always paint my middle fingers black because it stood out more. And I've had my hair dyed all kinds of colors. I had a Dragon Ball Z look. My favorite shirt, though, to this day is I used to have this shirt. I think I know that shirt. I think I left it at a house when I moved. But I used to have this shirt. It was a security guard shirt. And I took the badge part off and I put an anarchy symbol. I took the American flag and turned it upside down. And then I had a 420 patch on the other side. And oh man, when I'd wear that to school, you want to talk about getting some dirty looks. I was punk AF.
That's the weirdest statement I've ever heard. I was punk AF.
Well, you know.
I was not emo, but like it was one of those things where it's like everybody was like, I'm not emo, I'm not seen, like, and that was like the worst thing you could do. I'm not goth, I'm cyber goth. Like, I'm not like, what's your fucking deal, dude? Like, I was just like, I don't know. My name's Diane. I'm sorry I look like a group of people, but I don't know. This is what I like.
See, I feel like
I don't know what you want.
When I was growing up, like all the cliques didn't disband as much. Like as things kind of grew on, it seemed like a lot of the cliques, like if you were, punk rock, you're over here. If you're over, if you were goth, you're over there. But see, there was such a small group of us. If you were punk, goth, a skater, just into rock music, or even some of the country boys, we all kind of hung out in the same group because when I grew up, it was like you're either a jock or, all gangbang or cholo. And even some of the cholos hung out with us, to be honest with you. But it was just this kind of weird little hodgepodge of random cliques that normally wouldn't be associated with each other because there were so few of us. We just kind of smashed together in some kind of conglomerate. I think that's why I'm such a mishmash of everything, except for I couldn't get into the country boy thing.
Yeah, like I know it's like, it sounds lame even when I say it to this day, but like in high school, we had all the rejects from every group. Like we had preppy kids, we had just like, we had the stragglers of every group. And that makes it sound shitty, but it was just like, we were people who were just like, oh, you know what? We all like I had some super preppy friends. I had like a bunch of emo friends, some goth friends, some zine friends. That all falls in the same thing, like I did have some like country friends. I had some friends. I had some juggalos. I had some like,
oh yeah, the juggalos. I forgot about the juggalos.
I have some gangsters,
there was a handful of
gangsters,
yeah, there was. If you smoked weed, you were pretty much in that group. Unless you just smoked weed on the down low, then you only come into our group because you knew where the weed was. So that's kind of how things were in our.
And that's how we referred to ourselves, the rejects of every group, or at least how I did. It's because it's like you can't nail, like we all hang out together, but like if you look at us all, we didn't all blend together. So
that is very true.
I enjoyed. I mean, I had a friend that Justin referred to as buttered toast. Or not even buttered toast. You're just dry toast.
Oh, that was. Sorry, I apologize.
She was one of the more preppier. I guess she would have been called a basic bitch these days, but he was just like, like dry toast, not even. And when he said it, it made me laugh so hard because it was one of those things like where you're just like.
We were the breakfast club.
That's my friend.
But I consider more of brunch because breakfast is too fucking early.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really friends with half of those people anymore. So, I mean, I guess that's what we learned from that.
I do remember coming into your room going like, oh, what is up with this girl? She has the personality of dry toast.
But she tried. She was all about the drama. She's one of the only friends that I can say that
it's because she was dry toast, so she had to bring drama to bring something to the table.
where it was just
Otherwise, she was just unbuttered toast.
because one day it was like we all got together and like we all sat down and it was like, well, so and so said this, and then it was like, well, so and so said that you said this, and then we all just realized there was one person in the group kind of like causing problems for the whole dynamic of everything, and we all just kind of were like, holy shit, we all actually get along. It's just this one person who's trying to rip us all apart for some reason.
I mean, it happens in all high school groups.
And I tried my best. I stayed friends with her for the longest time and everybody told me not to. And then one day I posted, hey, party rocking, because I guess back to the story and what I was going to get at is this was my life. And we all hung out and we learned the party rock dances. And I posted that and was like, hey, girl, I heard this thought of you. And she was like, she didn't post anything. She didn't say anything. She was the only person who didn't. And I was like, I don't know why I'm still trying to be your friend anyway. Everybody else deleted you. You're right. We should just move on. And then it was like a graceful.
That's kind of disappointing. I mean, I told you she's dry toast. But
God bless her. I hope she's doing well.
Yeah.
I
wish nothing but the best for anybody. Like them, hate them, indifference. You know what? I hope everybody has the best life and they celebrate themselves and everything is going well. But I got distracted because I was in deep thought because I started making some buttery nipples, which is just butter shots on the bottom. And you put Bailey's Irish cream, but this is bottom class. So I got Brady's Irish cream. Because this was about $10 cheaper than Bailey's. I think it was $12 cheaper. Once again, bought from our local liquor store. And I'm putting these in these little Jello shot cups that I have, just so you can kind of see what makes butter shots so fun.
And
it's not working. Maybe it is.
What is supposed to happen?
It's supposed to separate.
Don't we not want it to separate?
No, you want it to separate. That's what makes it cool. Because you get that little separation in the cup. And I think you know what I think I did?
Mm-hmm. I
should have put the Bailey's first. I forgot. Bailey's is denser than butter shots.
Sorry for party rocking. Get it in my mouth.
But this is supposed to have a nice little clean separation. And you know what? I'm a moron.
There's some separation. It's just not clean.
Like if we were to sit there and let it sit, it would probably eventually separate. Because, okay, so I did make a creamsicle video. Mm-hmm. And I got heavy cream and I got some Pinnacle Whip. I was supposed to put this video out a little while ago, but the experiment turned out successfully, but the video turned out shittily. Mm. So I didn't post it on the used tubes. I will do it at some point, maybe. Actually, I'm going to redo it. I'm going to redo the whole thing. I have a whole new plan. I'm going to do it the original way and the new way, and we're going to film it together. Next week. That's what we're doing next week. Clear your calendar. We're making creamsicle shots tomorrow or popsicles next week. All right? That's what we're doing.
I'll think about it.
God damn it.
I have to check my schedule.
It's clear.
No, it's not.
I just cleared it.
Oh, well. Sir?
You know what? Nevaeh, can you please hold all of Diane's responsibilities for next week? Thank you.
Nevaeh, can you clap those cheeks into I would like to hear God's voice.
Oh shit, I'm spilling my buttery nipple all over my lap. I went and buttery nipple spilled.
Cheers.
Cheers to
Maverick.
This is to Maverick.
Yeah.
To Maverick for being Maverick.
For being loyal.
To being a loyal, just swell fellow.
Mm-hmm.
You're a swell fella.
The swellest.
I don't care what Dan says about you.
So swelly swole.
That was a liquefied Werther's candy.
Werther's?
Werther's.
Where there's candy.
That was a Werther's candy. What are we going to use to represent? You know what? The Buttershots bottle will represent.
Well, that's better than that for sure.
Oh, it is definitely better than that.
1,000%.
No, it's better than
I would put it at, yeah. They say it's better than that. Because that's just good.
Fuck, am I going to have room?
Well, no, but we could probably downsize to just this.
Well, that doesn't change. Okay. I get what you're saying. You're right. That's why you're the smart one. I'm the pretty one.
Facts.
How are we going to represent the double shot of Patron on the rock? Oh, I'm sticky. I'm sticky.
I mean, that's the last thing we're going to do, and we can just say.
Yep. You know what?
I mean, I don't think the visual representation is that important.
Oh, yeah. Are you aware of this? This is the second anniversary of you guys. God, it's been 2 years already. Wow.
Happy anniversary. Sorry. Yeah, our first date was I'm honestly surprised like I got a second one because I was a fucking mess. We went to
Diane, when are you not a mess?
I know, and everybody learns eventually.
That's part of your charm. Oh, I like this. He owns it. He was a mess too.
Yeah, it was a bad date. Like, it's one of those things, like the first time he said it was a bad date, I was kind of like, oh, but then I thought about it and I was like, yeah, it was a bad date. It was a bad date.
I think I had it right the first time.
Yeah, because you're doing it for whatever, but, you know, it made me feel comfortable. Oh, wait.
Fuck, I fucked it up now. It was the Patron. Wait, is Butter Nipples better than Patron?
No.
Okay.
Maybe. No.
The Lemon Drops is better than Jaeger Bombs. Or was it Jaeger Bombs? Wait. Yeah. Because they were more complicated.
Wait, look at how much is in the butter shots versus the Patron as far as alcohol goes, and that'll change my because I think that's the big factor. Those are tasty as fuck, and I would drink. But if I have to drink 90 of them versus that, I would rather, you know.
You'd rather just do a shot of Patron?
Yeah, if I have to drink, you know, 1,000 of those to get to where I'm going to get. So I would say Patron right now is in the lead just because of that.
Okay. You know what? Sounds good to me. I just don't remember what we decided on the Lemon Drops. Were they better or worse than the Jaeger Bombs? They were worse. Okay. I mean, Jaeger Bombs are much simpler. I mean, it's just Red Bull, drop your cup in, and there's kind of like a funness and a camaraderie of it. Just the sploosh. Yeah! Bros for life. Pinkies out forever. I don't know about you, but I stick my pinkies out with my bros and my sisters. And I am sticky as fuck. I'm spilling everything.
I know, dude. I am so like.
Oh,
I'm so glad I don't have to handle any of this stuff because my hands are feeling good.
I should have got some wet ones. So, about your first date.
So we went to Farley's.
Oh, that's why it was a mess.
Because, well, Because we were looking for, like, because at the time, boyfriend was smoking cigarettes and we were trying to find a place that had, like, an outdoor thing.
Yeah.
Plus whatever. But then it was closed, so. Yeah. You know, Farley's is good, but, like, I love the atmosphere and I love the people, but, like, the food is not the best.
I think it depends on what you get, because some of the stuff is really good, some of it's me. It kind of depends on.
It's a place where you can go and everybody's gonna leave somewhat satisfied. You know, like it's not like you're gonna go there and people are gonna be like, "Oh, there's nothing I can eat." Like everybody can find something there. It's just whether it's the best of qualities, I don't know. But honestly, their drinks are amazing. So go there. And the fruits, it's not the worst. It's just like, are you gonna be as satisfied as if you went to? Maybe I've been watching too much Gordon Ramsay. I'm not gonna talk about it, but yeah,
Gordon Ramsay,
kitchen nightmares. But yeah, it's not bad, just a little bland. But yeah, the atmosphere is great. My mom does every family event there. So I was just like, yeah, Farley's. I know I can eat there, so yeah, that works. Except for the food was not, the best. I wouldn't, probably take a first date there, except for I already did. But
well, too late now.
It was mainly the smoking patio that led to that, and then it was closed anyway. So. But and then we went to Applebee's for drinks.
Oh, dollar margaritas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost took him to Chili's instead.
They don't have dollar margaritas.
And then when he picked me up, I was also like, he's like, so where do you want to go? And I was also like, I don't know. And he's like, well, how do I get to places? And I was like, I don't know. So I was like the most annoying date in the world. Like, it was pretty, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good because it was nice to see him and meet him and not meet him, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a really bad first day. Like you come to a girl's town and you're like, hey, let's go on a date. Let's do this. And then she just basically goes, I don't know, drive wherever, do what you want. Like, where are we going? I don't know. Can we get here? I don't know. Like, let's do yeah.
I just want to say it's hilarious. I remember the day you told me that you and Maverick were dating. I was like, oh okay. Because I remember for quite a while, Maverick was like, oh, you set me up with your sister. And I said, I don't make her decisions. Is that not right, Maverick? He's like, oh, you should set me up with your sister. And I said, I don't make her decisions. He's like, oh, put a good word for me with your sister. And I'm like, oh, like, I like you. That's a good enough word, man.
I saw his comedy. I saw his hair. Yeah. I saw his facial hair. He was already my type, so. Yeah, and I told you, though, didn't I tell you, though? Like, first time I saw him, I saw his comedy or whatever, I said, I at least want to be friends with this dude.
Yes, I do remember you saying that. At the very,
I was like, that dude I want in my life.
Well, you didn't give me all that information, so I was like...
Well, I felt like that.
Well, I don't know how you feel. My thought is Maverick, he was like, hey, man, you set me up with your sister.
Well, no, that was like that whole thing. Well, and you also told me.
That is true. I'm useless for matchmaking because my thought is always, they're a human being. They make their own choices.
I said, I need him in my life, at least as a friend. And well, fuck, I don't know.
Like I said,
that's up to her if she wants.
Orthodox agnostic. Me?
Yeah, well,
Everybody's got their choices, I think
it was perfect timing. It worked out great. I think it happened exactly
how the God that does or does not exist,
intended it.
Yeah.
And,
Cthulhu, Buddha, Ganesh, Jesus, Allah, fucking,
All the major and minor gods of every.
yeah, I mean, Zeus, Jupiter, you name it, Thor, or no, sorry, not Thor, Odin,
Well,
what's the Slavics? Because I know Perun was the equivalent to Thor, but what was the Odin to the Slavic? You don't know.
Oh.
I'll have to Google it later. We'll talk about it in the next episode, maybe, if I remember.
but yeah, happy anniversary of our first horrible date. May many come after this.
We should probably take our Jello shots because they are getting less and less jello-y.
But I'm kind of
every
glad
moment.
because the first time was so super hard, and I rather slope it down than
Cheers to the
get my fingers
not
sticky.
so jello-y Jello shot. It's more like thick Kool-Aid now with two
No,
C's.
that's jello-y. This is better than the texture of those other ones we had.
No, that's thick Kool-Aid with two C's.
So it's even better.
Now, if you have not watched my previous YouTube video about how I make these Jello shots, you should look it up. It is on the Perico Productions YouTube channel. Do you know how to spell Perico? I'll put it up right here on the channel right here. There's Perico Productions. Go to the Perico Productions YouTube channel or perico.com. It'll take you right to the YouTube channel. There are links there for your convenience. And what I start with is, okay, so just like Jesus, I replaced the water with wine. And this one I did Carlo Rossi Pink Sweet Sangria, which has a very strong strawberry flavor. So you do 1 cup of Carlo Rossi if you're doing the smaller box of Jello. If you're in the bigger box, you're going to be doing 2 cups of Carlo Rossi instead of water. And then you're going to do 2 cups of vodka. Your choice. I'm not going to judge you, but I went with Colson's this time. Last time for the YouTube channel, I did a red Moscato instead of the pink sangria with some other cheap wine. Caliber. It was Caliber vodka. So it was 2 cups of wine, 2 cups of vodka, and then you throw the Jello in, put it in the fridge, get that Jello-y goodness going, and bam. That's how you make some legit Jello shots. We ain't playing here. We ain't going with water. We ain't watering this down. We are doing big boy or big girl or big non-binary folk Jello shots.
Big theys.
Big theys. Big they Jello shots. This is not for you lighthearted people out there. If you're lighthearted, you know what, and you aren't ready for this, that's fine. I ain't going to judge you.
Lighthearted? If you're lighthearted?
I don't know.
Do you mean faint of heart?
Faint of heart. That's it.
If you're lighthearted? If you're just a joy, an absolute delight.
If you're an absolute joy and delight, you don't need to be drunk. Your life is going well. Why are you drinking? But no, if you're faint of heart, thank you, Diane. These Jello shots aren't for you, and you should stick with regular Jello shots, which would be 1 cup of water with the Jello to 1 cup of vodka, or 2 cups of water to 2 cups of vodka. Situation dependent. Like I said, I learned this recipe from Mike MG TV, who's a YouTuber. He did a Jello shot thing where he did it with rosé and a bunch of other stuff, and his turned out kind of crazy. But you know what? That's part of his charm. But it looks interesting. For mine, I did the simplification form and not added a bunch of random shit. And I think it turned out quite well. Now, like I said, these have been sitting out a little while, so the
My
consistency
first one was pretty
of thick Kool-Aid.
these ones are thin, but my first one was still thick.
Love it.
So there might be some properly thick ones, but yeah, this one was fine.
Yeah, I think it depends. I took these out of the fridge right before we started this, and unfortunately, they weren't towards the top. They were in the middle of this situation. So that's where we're at. We got, thick Kool-Aid with 2 C's, but we did have one of these when they were still proper prior to the podcast. And Diane, what did you immediately say to me?
Whew. And then I said, those are strong,
These,
but still very tasty.
these are like Richard Simmons. You are going to feel a burn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely. They burned. I don't know if it's because we're so many shots in that I've lost the burn, because that was really good. Like,
That's
I didn't
true.
feel no burn whatsoever. First time definitely felt something, but it actually has
I'm
a
not drinking
really
another
good.
one.
It has a You gave me 2, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, we're taking 2. They're pretty damn good. Like, a lot of Jello shots, I just try to swallow immediately because I hate solid Jello shot texture, and I hate most of the time they just taste like ass, because I always try to put as much alcohol as possible, because like I don't like margaritas because I don't like the ice. That's stopping the problem.
Yeah,
I don't like the Jello texture because it's stopping. I'm drinking. I'm trying to get drunk. I'm not trying to deal with all these.
Well, that's where we follow the teachings of Jesus and replace water with wine.
Mhm.
And that is how you get to a quality Jello shot that is going to put hair on your balls, vagina, chest, whatever you're carrying. This is how it goes. Now, where do you want to place these? You going after Patron and the butter shots?
All right, you know what? Before Patron. This was where I was debating, because this is tasty, but I couldn't drink a lot of it. The Patron is okay just for alcohol content, and the Jello shots are actually have both flavor and actual alcohol content. So follow that recipe. It's pretty good. I think the Carlo Rossi shit adds an extra thing that besides just the vodka.
You don't have to go with just Carlo Rossi. There is a lot of wines out there that are very low cost, that are like, honestly, you could probably pull this off with, dare I say it, MD 2020. But get matching flavors. If you're doing the orange, the grape, if you want, we will do this next week. I will make Jello shots with MD 2020.
That sounds like a lot of extra.
I'm just saying, I could do.
I'm so sick of artificial flavors on this freaking show. Like,
that is true. We've done.
I'm so sick. If I M-Dog, at least not cotton candy, or whatever you got me last time, because that was bad.
Cotton. They don't have a cotton candy.
Well, it tastes like it, and I don't. It's all sugar. And I can't stand it.
Well, a lot of the fortified, like the lower cost boozes, they tend to put a lot of sugar to cover up the awfulness that
I would drink a straight up loco with none of whatever they put in there. Probably. I mean, what's the difference? This doesn't taste good. It tastes
Patron.
Yeah, it tastes the best for the shit that is, tequila.
That's true.
I mean, it's not like alcohols in general are pleasant. You just get the higher the price, the better the quality, the better the taste of what is poop. Like I've never been like I've never loved the taste of alcohol, any alcohol, but I enjoy getting drunk.
I will say, as far as Patron goes, I've had better tequilas. Patron's decent. Honestly, in an earlier episode where I had the Don Julio, I think it's 1942, 46, 42. Sorry. Apparently, I'm allergic to Don Julio. Who knew? But the Don Julio 1942, this shot, I was hooked up with the deal because I'm getting to be known at my local liquor store because of this podcast. Thank you.
And for once, not in the bad way. Like that liquor store is probably like, oh, thank God we don't know you because you stumbled in here.
Diane finally went with me to the liquor store recently.
Yeah, the lady was like, she was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do my best not to give you the same stuff I gave you last time. And she was like properly trying. She even asked, like, what are you guys gonna do?
Yeah.
Now that shots aren't a thing, and she was very helpful and very. I don't know. She's my favorite.
Yes.
She's my favorite.
So
I
don't even know her name, but she is.
Or they.
Cool. I don't know if she.
I don't. Maybe I should just say they, just because I don't know people's genders and I worry about it sometimes.
That's true. But the person that gave us the shots, I don't even know if she knows. No, she knows my name because I gave her my card.
I don't know. Just a savior of the show, I would say, because with our whole show,
but
we didn't know what we were.
I usually go at the same times, and they're working. There's a couple people there that work, and as soon as they see me, they know exactly because
she even asked you like right away.
I said last podcast. They were the ones that gave us the Taiku because we didn't know what we were at a loss. We have discussed the party rock, but it wasn't officially a plan yet, and I also didn't have the money to pay for all the stuff. So this paycheck, I got everything, and they're the ones that were like, "Oh, this is what we got in Ciroc." So they gave us, and they even recommended us to go to different places to find the stuff they didn't have, like the butter shots. When I went, they only had. Actually, I think they had the bigger bottle. I think they had the half gallon, and that's why it was $20. So they had I don't need a half gallon of butter shots. That is a lot of butter.
Nobody needs, unless you're like properly selling them, and even then,
yeah, like even this right now is probably gonna last me a year, unless I get really depressed and I just need buttery nipples. And they're the ones that had the Brady's. I mean, if you have a Kelly liquor store in your neighborhood.
Oh, that Brady's is in the buttery nipples.
Yes, this is in the buttery nipples.
I kept wondering what that was actually in because I only looked up 2 recipes, but.
Yeah. Butter shots and Irish cream is pretty easy.
We've been doing this for a while. It's almost 2 hours.
We are over time, and we still have so much to go. We haven't even gotten to the kamikazes, the gin, or the double shots. But I really need to piss really bad.
I do too.
All right.
And you only have 1 bathroom. I'm
going to piss really quick because I'm faster. I will pee.
I should just get up and go.
Diane?
Go.
Maverick prefers a Diane-only podcast. Save the show for a little bit. I'm going to pee. Then he can pee.
Hello. Just take over. Yeah, honestly, I would not do this all in one night. because I already feel kind of sick. There's just a lot of sugars going on. But I'm feeling pretty party rock about it. I'm feeling like my feet could do some things. Yeah, party rock was a thing. Like I was in high school. Don't know when. Well, not party rock. I'm sure. I don't know if that's a genre or whatever. I don't know what that was. All I know is I loved everybody's hair in LMFAO. I'm a sucker for some good hair. And I'm scooting off.
Changing over. I apologize to anybody that's still watching. This podcast is going much longer than I expected. But to be honest with you, when this idea was presented to me, Diane told me, she's like, "Oh, we should do so the way this got started, all right, I was driving to drop off. I think it was the candy infused vodkas. When I drove to drop those off, I was listening to shots when I pulled up to the driveway. And she heard that and she was like, we should do a breakdown. Oh, I should just pee outside. You know what? You're right. I should have peed outside. But then, see, the thing is, we have to switch off to keep things going. So then you just have a bunch of dead air. And that's not good for a podcast. So when this was presented as an idea, I was like, oh, that'd be a great idea. And I thought we should be able to knock this out in an hour and a half. We'll just break it down into little segments. We've been breaking it down into segments. I was trying to do like the different little segments we do in the podcast and then do a drink and then we go on. And unfortunately, we still have to go through the kamikaze, which I'm going to have to make. We have kamikaze, gin, and then we got Patron on the Rock ×2. So we still got 3 more drinks to go through. And I guess we could have hammered these out a lot faster. But the thing is if we hammered them out a lot faster, I'm not sure we'd be able to sit up straight. And we're trying to do this at least relatively responsibly. This is a lot of shots to go through in an hour and a half, now going on 2 hours. Oy vey. This is chaos. This is mild anarchy. Mild anarchy. We're party rocking. I guess that's what it comes down to. We are party rocking until the podcast is over. I would say until the sun comes up, but that's a lie. I do not want this podcast to last until the sun comes up because, like I said, well, actually, I work tomorrow night, so it doesn't matter. All right.
I feel sluggish. Is that something you can feel when you just sit down in a chair?
Well, we have a lot of sugar and booze in our systems right now.
I don't like it.
And so I'm going to start making the kamikaze. Let me find the recipe here. Next week, I will be in full reverend regalia. Full clergy next week, I hope. Like I said, I'll be here Thursday. Where's the kamikaze recipe? All right, kamikazes. All right. So,
I feel like my tongue is just done.
Kamikaze is vodka. It doesn't say how much.
Yeah, it doesn't because it didn't.
Oh, okay. So just whatever feels right.
Yeah, it just told me it's vodka triple sec and lime or lemon. The other one gave me proper like instructions. The other one just popped up right away, and it was like in the Google.
I'm just gonna go what feels right. So I'm doing like about a half a shot of vodka, half a shot of triple sec, give or take, and then try to squeeze some room for some lemon or lime.
I've never had kamikazes, but I would have never guessed that that's what's a kamikaze.
We've had kamikazes, but we had them in the pre-made shooters at one point. I don't remember what for.
Like, I don't know if it's racist to say, but I would have never guessed it's a standalone shot.
Why is that racist?
Because I would have thought it's something that you drop into something else. Because if you're a kamikaze pilot, I would have thought,
yeah,
you would have dropped it into some. I'm just,
your point. You're actually making
a lot of sense, right?
Yeah,
but I don't understand the name.
Yeah.
For the actual drink, it makes
maybe because you take enough of these shots and you hit the floor.
Maybe it's just not. I don't understand why that came to that.
I'm not gonna fault you. So, I got an idea.
Justin, I love how you're trying to do some bartender-esque shit, but at the same time, I'm also just like...
I didn't quite work out the way I planned. I just spilled more shit on myself.
I know. This dude, I'm watching him literally spill just shot after shot. Like, you're going to be so sticky.
Oh, this...
This carpet's gonna be sticky.
Everything's gonna be sticky.
You're fucking.
We're all sticky.
Yeah, we're all sticky. You just poured like shit on my pants too. I'm in the splash zone.
Well, I had a great idea and it didn't work. I didn't think about the melted ice producing water for some reason. Maybe it has to do with this, but you know what?
I asked. Did I not ask?
You did ask. So, well, shit.
But I did have a second of like, wow, there's 2 blocks of ice. So the first block of ice will keep the other block of ice going.
Well, let's take these kamikaze shots.
Be gentle. I don't want to.
What is the Japanese version of cheers? Bonsai? No, that's a tree. Itadakimasu. That's actually what let's eat. But
Hamu Sanduichi.
And you say I say some crazy shit. Salud. It's not great. It's not great. It is not great. Oh. Kampai. Kampai. Jesus. Kampai. Neko, you're a lifesaver. I wish I would have saw that before we cheers.
I inhaled its lemony goodness.
I know Ollie Peach. Her name is Peach, but you're also Peach. You're such a lightsaber. Lightsaber? You're a lightsaber.
True. Which can be both a weapon
you are,
and a lifesaver.
Oh. I appreciate you so much.
Yes, we both.
Oh, just.
So remember that.
We
for next
salute
time.
you. I mean, you've gotten 2 cheers, a salute.
Mhm.
Oh, you're the piece de resistance. But real quick, I need to do a little something here. Yeah.
Cup pie? Not cup pie.
Kampai.
Cup.
Kampai.
Ah,
Kam.
cob pie.
Yes. Kampai. I'm doing a little quick thing real quick. I know I'm making some changes here. But just real quick, because I need to do this, and I'm going to clip this out for something else. But I recently was asked to give a little review of a product. And I'm going to scoot this out the way for a second. That's not working. So we're going to squeeze this in right now since we got so much time to kill. I was recently asked to review a product called Smooth My Balls.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a lovely little male grooming product, which I recommend for all genders.
Yeah, male, female, like.
If you want to be smooth as butter and nick-free, this is a great product for you. I was asked to review it, and you know what? It is a fantastic product. Smooth My Balls. Check them out. They are fantastic. Smoothmyballs.com. I do not have a promo yet, so this is a semi-paid sponsorship. Like I said, they asked me to give them a review. I gave it a review, and I was unsure at first, but you know what? They impressed. If you want to undress to impress, Smooth My Balls. They are the way to go. Now, on with the show. I would show you the end result, but I think that would remove us from Twitch. That's all I have to say about that.
I suppose I'll have to get me one.
We will see what we can do about that.
To I'm assuming it's showerproof.
They are waterproof.
Mm-hmm.
They are nick resistant, and I was impressed. Like I said, I had no idea what to expect. They asked me to give a review. I checked them out, and you know what? It's a good product.
I wanted to take a proper gander at it, but I don't know if I want to touch your ball smoothing.
That is true.
Materials.
But it works great for all body hair. Why would I resist Nick? Well, you know, we're not here to judge. Maybe you shouldn't resist Nick. I don't know. But yes, if you want your ball smooth as butter and without any funkiness, as long as you're being clean when you partake in forbidden fruits, you shall be
put my hand to
good to go.
Sorry, I did not mean to have such a sour face through the promo. It's just I am overwhelmed with the sweetness of everything that has happened here to me today.
We still have more to go.
I know, and I'm so. Whoa! Why do they have to have such poor taste in shots?
This was your idea.
This was my idea, and I think I can easily say why. Why? Why did I?
overwhelmed with the sweetness.
Get up. Come on, get down.
Overwhelmed by the sweetness. The Buddha's in the house. I love your shenaniganry. Oh, you know what? We did the kamikaze. I should put that back up because I don't know where. Oh, it's almost time to fuck all that shit and give me some gin.
You know, there was something I was gonna say because I found this out because Justin asked me. Okay, well, you look up the lyrics, put the stuff in order of how it goes, and I looked at because when I walked in, I looked at it and I was like, "There's no whiskey here," and I was like, "There should be whiskey here." In my head, because I was like, "Do you have everything?" Whatever. I looked at the lyrics.
There is no whiskey.
It says rewinding because it's like, what is that? Kamikaze rewinding.
Fuck all
That shit. Give me some gin. I thought it said 3 wise men, which is a shot.
Oh,
which is 3 whiskeys put together.
Oh, that's why. I was conversation. I remember the conversation.
It was an error because even when I looked it up, because when I was younger, we were gonna do all this and we were getting all the booze. So I was looking up all the shots and I was like, I swear to God, it said 3 wise men. So I looked it up. And it's the 3 J's of whiskey: Jimmy, Johnny, and Jim, Johnny.
Yeah, Jimmy, Jack, Jim.
Yeah, Jimmy, Jack, and Jim.
So if you were to do a lower class, because Jameson is the most expensive,
I was just thinking 3 really cheap whiskeys. Like I was thinking,
if you did like Evan Williams, then Jim Beam, and then Jack Daniels. Because it would go in order of cheapest to mid-shelf.
Well, I don't know how. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of cheap whiskeys. So I was like, Canadian, right? Canadian, what is it?
Canadian is Crown Royal. Oh, Canadian Mist.
Canadian Mist. That's what it is. Canadian Mist. That's what I had. Canadian Mist, because I was thinking there's, whatever.
Oh, I just realized, okay. So Neko said, "Did you peeps try blowjobs?" Maverick said, "Only once." The mess afterwards made it so not worth it. He said, "Oh, you meant the shot." And giggling kitties. We didn't rank this yet. Where are we going to put a kamikaze in the pantheon of the party rock?
It's better than this for sure.
The lemon drops. But we also have to take in consideration, of course, I like lime over lemon anyways in general. So even if I had enough sugar, I don't think it would overcome. All right.
Based on what we tested, this is going to be pretty. But I'm not sure, because I'm not sure that this is better than this now.
The problem I have with the Ciroc is, like I said,
but again,
we're doing the coconut Ciroc, so it might be that coconut that's giving me the weird flavor.
Well, yeah, that's definitely.
Honestly, if I said Ciroc, I would put it at the end. But then, considering,
but the fact that there's not, because I remember now why that's there is because this is too much fuss.
Yeah.
Versus that. So yeah, I think we're good.
I mean, the fuss is worth it if it tastes good when it comes to these two.
Mm-hmm. Well, and also just the alcohol content in that fuss is,
of course,
way better probably than Patron.
But this is the Perico Mike MG TV Jello shot formula.
Yeah, and I think that trumps Patron.
Okay, so as our Jello shot,
just because it has both the alcohol and the taste factor.
But I do feel like if I did a Jello shot in the traditional format, it might be midway.
It would probably be at the end for me because I don't care
Mhm.
for the texture of Jello shots.
Yeah.
I rather I just want to get it over with.
Fair enough.
Drinking. Like if I'm getting drunk, let's get drunk. I don't care to try and fuck with a stupid thing trying to get the drink out. I don't fuss with that stuff. So, but the taste plus the alcohol content makes those number one.
Fair enough. That's true. Like
This is alcohol content alone.
I'm honestly not going to argue because I put a lot of love. So maybe that's the extra ingredient. Is I put love into these Jello shots too. Because I feel like
I sure
I've grown a special. My group has been known for their Jello shot formula because we made Jello shots stronger than normal.
My first thought was, did you actually make these, or was it one of your Jello shot?
No.
Trio?
This is the Reverend JP, influenced by Mike MGTV Jello shot. Like this Jello shot would not exist without Mike MGTV. He's on YouTube. You know what? I'll put a link on the YouTube channel for Mike MGTV because he inspired me for this, and he's fantastic, and he might be my spirit guide. I don't know yet. We'll see. That was aggressive.
Let's
fuck all that shit. We got gin, and then we still got Patron on the rock ×2. And then
this is going to be probably pretty good for me. I'm already going to guess that this goes about here.
I fucking hate gin.
It tastes like a pine tree, which reminds me of Christmas, which reminds me of magic, which reminds me that I'm 27 and life is still full of joy. So I'm going to go with...
Rumple Mints isn't Christmas, but the gin is.
Well, you had the Rumple Mints, so I didn't.
Well, I wouldn't recommend it. This might be better than Rumple Mints.
Any kind of peppermint schnapps is for when you need to go somewhere. Because that's mouthwash. So
true that.
That's the shit you take before you go to your therapists, your lawyers, your...
Oh, that is fucking lovely. That is wholesome right here. Neko Cupcake. Check her out. She's a fantastic streamer. When I get a chance to actually sit down and watch streamers, she's one of my favorites to watch. Her, Ollie Peach, Maverick, Extreme PhD. Oh, there's so many.
Yeah.
Part of this.
I have to just say, love her. Love her. I can't even.
There's just something wholesome about her presentation. But as she said here, we had a party a few years ago at Maverick Comic, and the entry fee was a blowjob shot out of dick shot glasses. And we've been looking for a proper, as you all know, unfortunately, Tits and McGee went missing. So we were looking for a what were we calling him?
Bazongas O'Shea.
No, but Bazongas O'Shea has filled in. Bazongas O'Shea is in here. But we were trying to find a male counterpart, to represent all of us. So we need to find a non-binary, which I don't know what that would look like.
Dick Hansen.
But we've been looking for a male subject, with Schlong for Days. That probably might be his name, Schlong for Days. And we'll figure this out. And Streamlabs, Neko has not said anything profane. She has spoke nothing but gracious love and inspiration. But as I was saying,
now I'm doing Black Girl in Church just because you preach it.
The blowjob shots from a dick shot glass is just. I didn't finish the song, so you can't copyright strike me. But Neko, you are an inspiration, and we just inspire to be like you. You know what? You should be part of the church of whatever. Deacon Neko. You are Deacon Neko now.
See, I feel like, well, maybe not.
You know what? Elder Neko.
I was gonna say like Oracle, like something like extra,
Oracle.
like.
You know what? You are.
Well, I don't want to give you the responsibility. If you don't want to, but
to be honest, though, she has come strong with the. I am but a mere reverend, and Neko, you have taken things to the next level. I humble myself before thee.
Me as well.
So, what do we call you, Demonic Diane?
I guess.
Fuck all that shit. Give me some gin.
I'm joining roller derby, guys. I can't wait.
What?
That would be my name, Demonic Diane. That's like roller derby.
We got roller derby here.
I can't. Oh,
you shouldn't roller derby.
I could have when I was young in the legs. Young in the
when
knees.
You were 2?
No, well, yeah. 6th grade is when my niece decided they hated me.
That's true. Let's try this gin. And this is Bombay Sapphire, which is not. This is
not
the only
the cheapest gin. Yeah.
This is a $3 a shooter.
So where? Yeah.
Let's do this.
We accepted the pine tree.
I don't accept the pine tree. I don't accept the pine tree. I reject the pine tree.
In the pines. In the pines. Where?
It's in the clouds.
The sun never shines. Shiver the whole night.
Maverick, how do you feel about Kurt Cobain covering Lead Belly?
I know that song from Dave Van Ronk. So like,
ooh, that was awful. That was awful, Jen.
Not bad.
That was fucking awful.
No.
That was fucking awful.
Justin, this is the fuck all this shit. Like, this is the be all end all.
I would rather be fucked by all this shit. Not fuck all this shit. I'd rather be fucked by all this shit. No. I'm not letting you put that far up. No. No. I'll let you put her above the lemon. But no. I'm putting my foot down on this one.
Okay.
This gin is awful. Gin in general is awful. Gin is fucking terrible. Unless you make a salty dog. I'll enjoy a salty dog.
This is like running through the woods. Your mouth is open. You're catching pine trees.
This is being hit.
But you're having fun.
This is being hit in the taint with a pine cone.
Like, imagine
at full force. This is somebody getting a branch with a pine cone, whipping it all the way back and right in the fucking taint. Just painful, full force, taint pine cone.
But you know what was holding on to your taint?
What?
An evil leech. And boom, once it hit it, the leech fell off. It was like, what the fuck?
Fine.
But guess what it also took with it? Some tainted blood. And guess what? You're healed. It's amazing.
All right. You know what?
It's higher than it's higher than this. It's higher than
that. I'll put it behind the Ciroc. This is my. Actually, I put the lid on this one. This is my consolidity to your evil ways. You put it here. This gin, of course, I feel like this gin is worse than some of the other gins I've had. So if I had some cheaper gin, it might have moved up forward. So I've had some cheaper gin, like the Amsterdam gin. Gin. The Amsterdam gin might be above the Ciroc. Like it's either going to be on either side of the Ciroc at best. At
Is
best.
that not what I said? I would put it here just because.
Honestly, I'd rather put it behind. I'd rather have a kamikaze over this shit any day. And maybe even the Jaeger Bomb.
I'm sorry your palate feels that way.
But because there's two of us, and I will consult.
This is where you're willing to.
This is the max I will be willing to go, and that's how I went with Amsterdam. If we had Amsterdam gin, which is cheaper than Bombay, I might put it in front of Ciroc.
But what about where you put it in front of the Jaeger Bomb? Like, you do fully agree that gin just belongs in front of the Jaeger Bomb?
I can't stand black licorice. The only thing black licorice that I like, as a matter of fact, now we're thinking about it, kamikaze has gone up. Because the only thing saving the Jaeger Bomb is the black licorice. Thank you, Maverick. This is the first thing we've ever officially agreed upon, other than that AEW rocks and the WCW sucks. ECW was great, but no, WWE sucks. WCW was still better. Actually, we'll get into semantics. WWE was great during the Attitude Era and a little bit past, and then things got weird. Yeah. Absinthe, though. Okay. I didn't get there, Neko. I did not get there.
If we had to choose out of the
okay, so absinthe
tasting
of licorice tasting stuff, absinthe. I love me some Lucid. This is the OG bottle when they first came out. They now have like a green fairy on there, which is still great because, Lucid is considered the green fairy. And there's actually an episode where we're going to do most expensive absinthe to the cheapest absinthe. And that's probably going to cost me $300. Well, we are going to do an absinthe episode, and we're going to do the cheapest to the most expensive, and we're going to do a straight shot. We're going to do traditional. And we're probably going to be drunker than we've ever been from all this. But absinthe holds a special place in my heart.
Because of Moulin Rouge?
No.
I'm just fucking with
From
you.
9 Inch Nails, the perfect drug.
Okay, cool.
Have you never had traditional absinthe with a Lucid, a sugar cube, and distilled water or purified spring water?
Honestly, I did.
Yeah, I made it for you.
Yeah, I was there. I heard that. I just remember having
Neko, if you are
hangover
in the area, we'd love to have you on. We can do some absinthe with you. We can do the whole absinthe episode. We'll have you on. We'll make some room. We'll extend the desk, and you can come on and do some absinthe. Do some absinthe. It sounds like we're fucking shooting up heroin.
We should do some absinthe.
We can try some absinthe.
We can put on those fairy wings, man.
Yeah, I'll buy some fairy wings for all of us. We will buy green fairy wings. I'm saying, I'm down for this. We will do everything within our power to give you the proper absinthe experience. We will do all of it.
We'll even spike it with mushrooms.
Do Lucid. We will do the other French brand. I will buy all the absinthe, 5 of the brands that we have available to us here locally. You know what? I will order the Spanish absinthe. Come on Twitch come on our channel and we'll do all the absinthe. We'll go to the Spanish, I think it's El Diablo. I will get all the absinthe possible. We'll do all the brands. We'll do all together. And we will try all of them. And we will rank them on the best to the worst absinthe. And we will see what happens. And I will make them traditional. Actually, we'll probably just have to do traditional, because if we do traditional land shots, I don't think any of us will be able to walk. Because the brand I was talking about from Spain is 89.9% proof. So we will do this just for you, Neko, because you are a deity upon yourself. You are special. Maverick, you too. I feel bad. I'm giving too much hype to Neko. We'll do this. We will do this on a special stream. Absinthe all the way. Yeah. All right. I may be praising you too much, but honestly, you've come strong with it this podcast. You've come strong with the inspiration, and that's why we give you this praise. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Maverick. You get secondary praise because honestly, you're here. You're the moderator. You're also fantastic.
He's also,
even though Extreme is not in here, I'm going to give him praise as well. Because honestly, Extreme has made a lot of difference to this podcast as well. He's upgraded us. He's helped us out extremely, which is ironic because his name is Extreme.
Yes, I am very thankful.
I'm thankful for all of you that have been here and helped us grow. Without Neko, Maverick, Extreme, I think even Learner TV, Ollie Peach, Jesus, I don't have the list in front of me, and I'm sorry, but all of you have been instrumental in helping us get to where we are today. And we're not where we want to be. We're not fully, but all of you have been so much to get us even where we are. Okay, Diane? Well,
yeah. now that I've been put forth the floor, I love everybody, and everybody's super, super great. And I appreciate, because honestly, 5 viewers at a time is amazing to me, and I really appreciate that just in itself. And if we get better, oh my God, it's gonna blow my mind even more. Because 5 people, when you don't, think there'll be any, is just I know we've had more, but it's just I'm amazed, and I'm happy for the faces I see over and over again. I love Neko. I love Maverick for sure. Always showing up.
You better love Maverick.
Extreme, Maverick, definitely.
Maverick.
PhD.
I'm just gonna put this out here. If Sean doesn't love you enough, you still have me. You still have.
Are you trying to steal my boyfriend?
Maybe.
You son of a bitch.
I mean, you know what?
Honestly, if there was anyone
I apologize.
who was going to steal my boyfriend, I would be worried about you more than Deborah. But
to be honest, I have a lovely lady who has also been watching pretty regularly for a very long time. Not a very long time, but since we've been talking, she's been she's been hiding in here, and occasionally you'll see her in the chat, very occasionally. But you are special to me as well. And so, Maverick, you have competition.
Yeah,
you do as well. You know who you
We're
are.
going for Dustin. He does have some. Fuck yeah! Nico. That's all I need, guys. Honestly, she is one of the people that I enjoy immensely. I just love her. So definitely check her out. Neko.
If you don't check out Neko, Extreme, Learner TV,
Maverick.
Extreme, Ollie Peach, God damn it. I feel like I should have brought a list, but
Well, none of us were expecting to get like, I don't know if this is sentimental or emotional, just like, I'm so happy to see you.
yeah.
Moonbeam. Like, I'm happy.
Moonbeam, I forget about her.
I'm just happy to see, people I'm happy to see when I see you.
All of y'all.
I'm always happy. Whether we're all drinking together or not.
We love to see your names in the chat. And you've helped us to get to where we are right now. And I hope we all can grow together as well and be a fantastic fucking family. We are here to praise the almighty whatever that is up there.
Whatever that is up there.
Whatever's. We're all here to praise the almighty whatever. And I appreciate you being in the chat because I am the Reverend JP, and I'm happy to see you putting your input. And we are on our final shot, our final thing. We fucked all that shit. We got some gin. Now it is time for Patron on the rocks times 2.
But if you think about it, because it's Patron on the rocks and I'm ready for shots, but we're using it as an ender.
Well, that was the final thing in the song. I went through the song list word for word. Praise LMFAO. LMFAO. Which actually I was texting my lovely lady friend who you are special to me. She said something about like what? And I said LMFAO. And she said, did you just say LMFAO? And I was like, oh, that's what they're called, right? Because I don't use like the LOL. The only thing LOL stands for in my life is little old lady.
Agree. I've heard you call people little old ladies all day, every day.
Yeah, like when people text me LOL, I say, what little old lady? And they get confused.
Yeah, I don't do that either. I do the haha.
Yeah, I'll do haha or I'll send an emoji.
Or teehee.
I don't know what all the like LMAFO, LOL, all that just, I don't know, it just convolutes the conversations too much. I'm an old man. I'm sorry.
I did it as a hipster thing of just like, I like the idea of a ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. Like I like the continuation of like, you can tell the degree of laughing my fucking ass off is like,
yeah.
Just as a thing, it's like, I'm assuming you it's either LOL or LMFAO, but I like that I can add as many ha 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 ha's as I like.
Oh yeah, like,
and a tee-hee and a hee-hee are different. So it's like, I don't know, millennial, what is it called? I was going to say acronyms. What is it?
No.
Is it an acronym? What's it called when you use?
It's not an emoji because emoji's the face.
Yeah, but it's like the actual thing when you use it.
Yeah, an acronym. Now, my gift game is pretty strong.
My gift game is pretty strong. I feel like we could find it out.
I think we could. You know what?
Add a part of the best of the bottom.
We're gonna do a YouTube channel of just us gifting it out. I'm gonna figure it out, and we're gonna gift it out.
Well, make some scenarios that we're messaging people back to.
Well,
and then we'll just send gifts.
Yeah.
So somebody will write a scenario being like, so and so has just said blah 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 to you, and then we'll both choose one, put it in, and then we'll have voting.
Nico says, send me a GLHFF. I always say good looks and hard facts.
Like it. I think that's it, right?
Word.
That's a new. Honestly, I don't know what it's supposed to mean.
All right. I don't know if I can hang in any longer. This has been a lot of booze.
Mm-hmm.
And we do a lot of booze. And I'm impressed with our degree of intoxicated. Oh, shit. I can't find I don't know where my breathalyzer is.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, it's not there anymore because I moved everything
Yeah,
around.
everything.
I did some hardcore spring cleaning and we moved. Thank you very much, Nico. She says, good luck and have fun. Oh, wait. Well, Patron on the rocks ×2. This is the last thing. I don't know if we'll get through all of the Patron on the rocks ×2 because it's a lot. But cheers to everybody that has been in the chat. Cruises Cowboy, Animated, Maverick, Neko, Extreme, even though you haven't been here. I don't know if you actually could have been here and used anything, which would be surprising. But either way, everybody that supported us, you all get this cheers. All of you, everyone, you are fantastic people and we love you. And we could not get anywhere without you. And I really want to support you the best we can. But I suck at doing stuff on social media. But I give you lots of likes and subscribes. We love you. And cheers. Patron on the rocks ×2 to you.
Patron on the waters. Oh, God. I don't think I like tequila, though. That's my problem.
Ugh. No, that's it. That's all I got for. That's all of it. That's all of it. I'm spent. I don't even know if I want to leave Patron anywhere where it is anymore.
Right? Because now after that, I don't want it. I feel like, can you have Patron straight up here, and then at this temperament, I'm like, put it back here. I don't care.
We're out of space, but I don't know. Patron on the rocks ×2 is it's fucking it's where it is.
Well, wait, okay. So when I said Patron on the rocks ×2, did you put 2 shots of Patron?
There's for two. There's 2 double shots. I didn't even finish my shots. I've done like a shot and a half on the rocks.
Because I meant it's Patron on the rocks. It does the same course over and again. So 2 Patrons on the rocks. Not 2 shots of Patron on the rocks.
It's a double shot of Patron on the rocks.
That was not my intent.
Oh, that's what I put.
The lyrics says it twice. I was just writing it down where the alcohol.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's why that I don't like. Because that's goodbye. That's too.
I don't know. Maybe it's because it's the end of the song. I don't know, but it's.
Yeah.
It's.
It was fun. I think I don't know. I guess I would say I heavily suggest you do the there's a cheaper way to do all that, I'm sure. But yeah. We did the singles we could get a hold of, and they were probably a lot of them $2.
I mean,
the intent was to get cheaper shots, but since we're in a depression, not in a depression, but it's illegal now. Shooters are illegal now. So
Yeah, shooters have become a thing. Patron times 2 is after this, but I got no more room to place it, so I put it on top of lemon drops. I've had enough. I'm done.
I've had enough too. It's rough. But I'm feeling good. I'm not as drunk as I thought I was going to be.
That's true. I don't know if the double shots have fully set in.
No, yeah, I'm sure later I'm going to hate myself.
There's a good chance we're going to puke like a hardcore banshee. But the Jello shots are number one in the Paracool Mike MG TV formula. And this is the rest. Okay, Jello shots, Patron, buttery nipples, Ciroc, gin. I still disagree with.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like a link in this situation, but gin, kamikazes, Jaeger bombs, lemon drops, and then Patron on the rock times 2 is the final, because that was the last shot. So I don't know if that affects anything. So maybe if we had Patron on the rock times 2, might have been further up. I don't know. That's the way it goes. This is the way it ends. Thank you for anybody that's liked, subscribed, shared. Those of you who follow us on Twitch, that subscribed on Twitch, you're all fantastic. Where did my mouse go? Now, then left us. But please like, share. Oops. Sorry. Like, share, subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube later on, or if you're listening to us on the Podbean app, please give us a follow. We appreciate you. You are fantastic. We also have the audio version, like I mentioned, on bestofthebottom.podbean.com. And then pericoproductions.com is our website, which has links to all of our social media, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, all of it. It's all there. And I appreciate any of you that have been here, have been participating. You are fantastic. We love you. You are fucking fantastic. And I'm trying to draw this out as long as I can because I am waiting for Diane so we can officially say goodbye. Because this has been almost a 3-hour podcast. We are first stickered. And, praise the deity that may or may not be above. I have been the Reverend JP. This has been Demonic Diane. And we will see you next time. You are fantastic. You are fucking fantastic and have a semi-charmed kind of life. Thank you, Maverick. Bye-bye, baby. Actually says baby. But you know what? Bye-bye, baby. Baby on board. Na-na-na-na. Show tunes. Front kick. Heel. Shenanigans. Left kick. Hello. Actually, goodbye. By the Hibiscus' favorite song from Vanilla Ice. I feel like you're trolling me. Maybe it is Vanilla Ice. I don't even know. I think that was actually Bye Bye Baby was originally made by Desi Arnaz, Lucille Ball's husband. I'm not getting into it. Fantastic. 100% trolling me.
I would say, you know what?
We're probably going to go to bed, or we're going to sit here and bullshit together. I don't know. But you know what? I thank you for joining us, and you are fantastic.
What was the cost? Did we
Shit.
of all this total to
I originally spent, I don't remember what all it is. It was about $100.
so yeah. No.
About $100, maybe less, maybe more. I have my receipts in the other room. I know it was $40 at Kelly, and then another $30 at Walgreens, and another $10. Yeah,
I would
just
say
short of $100, maybe 100 at most. I lost track. I don't have my receipts.
it'll.
Bam.
Yeah, it depends what you use and the size.
And honestly,
what you use, whether
some
it's
of
cheap
it-
or not.
Some of it also depends on your state.
Yeah,
Because, like I said,
shots. Right.
single shots are hard to find right now.
This was
So-
originally a cheaper endeavor.
Yeah, it was originally going to be a cheaper endeavor, but unfortunately, we had to go with a larger bottle of Irish cream and the butter shots. So, sorry. I've done the best I can. I've tried to do the best I can to keep this on the bottom shelf. But unfortunately, because of the current situation within our state, we can't do exactly what we wanted to. But of course, also some states don't have shots in gas stations and drugstores / grocery stores. You have to go to strictly to a liquor store, which is a different situation. Because like Walgreens, Albertsons, Walmart have their own name brands that are cheaper, like Caliber, Coulson's. Caliber is Walgreens, Coulson. No, Coulson's is Walgreens. No, yeah, Coulson's is Walgreens. Caliber is Walmart. I don't know. There's cheaper ways to make this work out. Unless you're doing
We did not. It didn't happen that way.
Patron and Ciroc are the only official name brands we chose because, well, Patron, Ciroc, and obviously you can't do a Jaeger bomb without Jaeger. Those are the only name brands we could find. And Butter Shots is by D. Cooper. D. Cooper. D. Cooper? D. Cooper? D. Cooper.
The Cupid.
D. Cooper.
Wow.
They
It depends
are.
what kind of scent the goose and whatever you want to add to your.
But
I don't know.
I believe there are some cheaper versions of butterscotch liqueur. So you could probably make this a little cheaper, but it's between $80 and $100, which we have done for this particular episode. And there's obviously cheaper versions of this gin. There's a lot cheaper versions of gin, but this is all we could find. This is all we could find in our current climate. So unfortunately, this is where we're at. Like I said, if this was Amsterdam, I knocked it over for the 24th time. Bombay is not as good as you would think it was. If it was Amsterdam, I might put it in front of the Ciroc, but Buttery Nipples is fantastic. So I'm going to close this out right now because we have had too much booze. Drink responsibly. unlike we did.
I think we did it responsibly.
I think we did it as responsibly as we could, considering all that we tried to take on.
Yeah. I mean,
don't drink and drive.
Oh, for sure. Always.
And then like, share, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Follow us if you're on Twitch. If you feel like you want to give us money, or try to appreciate, give us a subscribe. You know, we love you guys. You're all family to us. And we are done with this party rock. And we are just under 3 hours, which has been way longer than most of our podcasts because we drank way more than we normally do. But thank you for party rocking and joining us on this adventure. So I'm going to keep snapping. And we will see you next time. And Smooth My Balls is a fantastic trimmer.
Smooth My Balls.
It's a fantastic trimmer. It's a fantastic. Tastes pretty good.